Hey guys, excuse the mess in this room. This is a room in our house that we're actually remodeling, so the floor is a little grody. Now, oh my God, you see all this stuff? Yeah, this is what the video is about. So I had an antique shop. Well, there was an antique like multi-dealer mall here on Long Island that like 2 years ago I decided to buy some, well not buy, but rent some boots every month. And I thought I was going to be a successful antiques dealer. And it did not come to fruition. So we were paying several $100s in a month in rent. Oh my God, let me tell you something. And most of the people that went into that place, well, any customers that actually showed up, because nobody goes there, it's crazy because the landlord decided to rent the second floor out to a sex shop. So nobody wants to actually go in there because in neon, it's like Times Square seedy. I'm not kidding you. Above the antique shop is a blinking sign that says sex shop. So a lot of people like even that I talk to, I asked them, "Oh, have you ever been to the antique shop that I have boots at?" And as a matter of fact, one of the guys was like a reverend at a local church, and he's like, "I wouldn't be caught dead in that shop. If any of the people in the community see me go in there, they'll think I'm going into the sex shop and there'll be a scandal." So I'm like, oh, no wonder nobody goes in there. So yeah, and they don't even have like they have like a tin sign that says antiques on it, but the sex shop sign is way more prominent, so nobody even knows this place exists. So for the past 2 years, right? There was months that I didn't even sell anything, not even one thing. So what I did was I started to bring like really cheap and expensive like crystals and rocks, like $5, $6 little things. And those are the only things that ever sell, if anything sells. So nobody's buying my antiques. Sometimes I'll go in there because somebody else runs the antique shop for all the dealers and they take the money and work on the sales for us. Well, what happens is that 9 times out of 10, like we'll drop by to see if there's an envelope with any money in there for us. And there'll be like sometimes $6 because of a rock I sold. No antiques though. So yeah, really disappointing. I'll never do this again. So my husband was like, "Look, we're putting all this money into rent. Why don't we just bring the shit home?" Excuse my French, but yeah. So we just started bringing home all the showcases. Now, sad part is due to coronavirus, the shop has been closed down. So we're paying rent and nobody's even shopping in there right now. So nobody was shopping there before coronavirus. So we started to bring home I have loads and loads. This is another thing. I made an investment in like these type of china cabinets and hutches and actual store display cases with glass. So these all had to come home. So here's some of the antiques that were in the shop that we're not selling because people just look for thrift store bargains. Oh my God, how infuriating. And here's all my antique teddy bears. Well, I have probably 100 more. And my paintings. And this is from the 1860s, by the way. Yep, so we had to start bringing home all the paintings that were in the shop. And we have loads and loads and loads of paintings. Look at this. Isn't this nuts? Then bins. I have bins filled with antiques that we filled up and we started bringing home. Look at this crap. Yep, excuse the floor. It's a mess in here. And yep, bin after bin after bin. So this room is turning into an actual antique shop. Let me show you actually the rest of the china cabinets we had to bring home from the antique shop. And you'll see what I mean by how insane this is. By the way, here's some of the rocks. These are my more expensive rocks. Nobody wanted any of these. Hang in there one second while I show you the rest of the stuff. Oh my God, right? Isn't this insane? So again, excuse the mess because there's debris and stuff everywhere because of all these antiques we had to bring home. So there's china cabinets filled with antique dolls. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, the lighting is awful in my house right now. And then I have all this stuff here, this stuff here. Oh my goodness, right? It looks like a museum. We have the antique teddy bears, my Baccarat glass boxes, my opera glasses, my perfume bottles. My goodness, look at that. right? Nobody wanted it because it wasn't $5. That's what people look for. They look for $5 things. Here's more of my antiques. And I have a spotlight. That's how dark it is in my house right now. My goodness. I need to get a candle like Ben Franklin. That's how dark it is in my house. My perfume bottles, all antique and Victorian. And yep. So pretty much all the stuff had to come home. I have actually more china cabinets. Hold on, let me show you. Filled with antiques. Isn't this crazy? Oh my goodness, look at this. More antique toys, right? Look at that. My goodness, antique dolls and toys. More antique dolls. More antique dolls. More stuff. All the antique teddy bears. And yep, because the problem is that nobody wants to buy anything unless it's $5. That's how bad society has gotten. Everybody's looking for a bargain. Ever since the invention of Amazon and all these apps and this and that, nobody wants to buy anything, especially the millennials. If you're a millennial, I apologize. I'm not totally insulting all of you, but you guys would much rather have Starbucks and avocado toast and iPhones. So, yep. So there goes my business. Now I'm going to have to just like focus on selling everything on Etsy. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'm a little disappointed, but what can you do? I thought I was going to be like Donald Trump. I thought I was going to be like the antique empire mogul. Guess that's not going to happen. So long.